Hi, I'm Bob with Imagineless Photography, bringing another video in about what I'm calling little stuff. All that little stuff as a professional you still have to make your life easier and get through the day and get to the next job and photograph the next wedding or whatever gig. And over the years, I would say camera bags and cases, I've never found a perfect one yet. And I've had a lot, and I've piled up a bunch of my bags here behind me. And I've got several different ones I've tried over the years. I used to use soft bags like this Pelican here that I used for years and years. But of course, Pelican stopped making this executive bag, but that's all right. You can find similar from Timba and everybody else. And as you see, there's nothing in it right now, but I do use these when I need to set up something special, or my second photographer needs some gear, so I'll put what she needs in a bag. So, but most of the time, they live empty on the shelf over here. And this is a Lowepro, nice one. This one's actually pretty good for a small, couple lenses, and I've actually used this in the past as my extra lens bag, keeping all the 70 to 200 bigger lenses in and other lenses. Toss that one to the side. When my Pelican started going bad, I bought a Tamrac, and it kind of is the same. I'll set it up. This one's kind of set up, as you see here, for two DSLRs and some extra stuff. And again, I used to use this primarily as my video system bag, and again, or for second photographer. Goodbye. Then of course, it's always good to have a couple little bags. So if you want to just have an extra lens on you thrown over your shoulder, I use these cheap little, whatever, this is Samsonite. You can find these cheap little ones almost anywhere for nothing in thrift stores. And they're good to have, like I said, if you're just say shooting and you want to keep a long lens on you, you can throw it over your shoulder and go. Now I'm using more or less hard cases. I feel they're just safer since the gear is banging around in the back of the car most of the time. Probably should have unclipped these before, but that's okay. So what we got here is a classic Pelican, carry-on size with wheels and a handle. With padded insides. I do prefer the pads rather than foam because you can reconfigure them, and the foam, you kind of stuck with that. And it seems like depending on what kind of shoot I'm doing, I put different gear in, mix things up, knowing what I'm going to shoot. So I like using the pads because it seems to work better. Let's go ahead and pop the lids on all these guys. And then this one over here, this actually came with a Flashpoint 600 watt TTL light from Adorama, but I actually like the case the light came in so much, I use it as a camera case too. It's nice and rigid. It's a great case, and it came along with the light, so why not? So kind of what I got going here is this is my basic video camera setup. So I've got a couple of 70Ds. I usually have a microphone on system in here, but that's what's on me now. The extra lenses, some small EOS Ms. Just turned it on, because I love the little EOS Ms for video because you can tuck them in little tight places. So again, this is a nice case for that. This is sort of my primary shooting case. Which is actually, I have it set up for a chapel wedding I was supposed to be doing still and video at the same time. So I do actually have my 5D Mark IV, and then I've got an EOS M, an 80D, so those will be my video cameras in the chapel, and of course strobes and a couple extra cameras, and of course extra cards, extra batteries, microphones. So that's set up for that. Other times I have two 5Ds in and either more lights or more lenses depending on what I'm doing on a given day. Almost burped on you. It's always fun to add bodily functions on a video. This case here, don't let everyone know, but I often lives in the back of my car. But this is sort of my lens case where I keep the 70-210, an extra flash, wide angle, couple primes, 85, 50, etc. And a couple other goodies like a camera strap. These things are always handy to throw a flash on a light stand. Extra ambient microphone / video camera. Cute little zoom. I'll have to do a video on that cute little thing all on its own. So that just sort of is my basic keeping the car. Extra lenses. And that way I don't have to pack, especially the 70-200 in the main setup. So I would say my typical shoot, I have these two cases and I'm ready to roll. And I'm always ready for other stuff that's backed up. Now about the cases themselves, like I said, this is a standard Pelican case. I'll add links to it on Amazon. Sure, it's an affiliate link, so click and help me out if you plan on buying a Pelican case. Awesome case, and again, like I said, I get the padded insides, not the foam, just because it's reconfigurable, and I never seem to set it up the same, so that's good. These two cases are actually from Harbor Freight Tools, but they come with the foam, and as I said, I don't like the foam, so I actually order the padded inserts that go with, you know, the same size Pelican case. And it ends up being, because these you can get on sale for like 25 bucks when they're on sale, 25 or $29 on sale at Harbor Freight for the case. And then you can get the padded inserts for like 40 bucks off Amazon. Again, I'll add a link. So that gets you whatever, 70, 80 bucks for a case, whereas Pelican's is 100 something. I'll put Pelican's version up anyway, because the Harbor Freight ones are really nice. And they got the air vent similar system, but of course Pelican's patent on that keeps your case from blowing up or imploding. It still keeps it waterproof. I'm not sure I'd trust that with the Harbor Freight ones, but I'm not going to go throw it in the river and test it out. I'll let somebody else do that. Then like I said, this case back here came with my Adorama 8600 flash. I'm going to do a whole other video just on the Flashpoint flash system because I like it a lot, but we'll get into that in another video. So basically, there's cases. I try to keep prepared and ready to go, and I like my gear organized so that when I want something, it's there. And I have lots of other goodies. A little bag here, everything from Allen wrench to put plates on. And another handy thing to always keep in a camera bag is some kind of flashlight. Well, that's a phone call I got, so hopefully that's a client calling wanting to book a wedding. So we'll do another video in a minute.